I just want to welcome back each and every one again back to my kitchen. This is your girl Joan here today, and today I'm going to be making Jamaican beef patties. And here are all my ingredients, guys. Here I have in the bowl 2 cups of flour. I have my baking powder. I have 2 sticks of butter here, B-cell butter. I have my turmeric. I have my curry. Guys, I can't find any better packed curry, so this one will do. And I have my salt, and I have about a tablespoon of sugar here. So now guys, over here I have my ground beef. I already went ahead and seasoned my ground beef. So these are all the ingredients that I use. As you guys know, that I blend my own seasoning, and I use all the herbs. In here I have scallion, I have onion, I have thyme, I have garlic, I have pimento, and I have thyme. And I blend all of this together. So when I'm cooking, I use this. But you guys, you can go ahead and cut up all your seasoning in there and use whatever seasoning you like. And here I have my Maggi all-purpose seasoning. I have my black pepper. I have my browning. I have my paprika. And I have garlic powder. So that's what I already put in here along with my blended seasoning. But you guys can go ahead and use whatever seasoning you like. But this is the one that I use. Whatever seasoning, salt, whatever you like, you can choose what you like to season your ground beef. So over here guys, I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to throw in my tablespoon of granulated sugar, and I'm going to use a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to use a teaspoon of turmeric powder. And I'm going to use about a teaspoon of curry powder. So that's what I'm using here for today guys. And now I have my butter, my B-cell butter. I'm going to cut this up into the flour. It don't have to be softened guys. You can just cut it up in cubes, because this now you're going to break it up into your flour. So what I'm doing, I'm crushing this into the flour because it have the turmeric and the curry powder. So I'm just going to crush it out into the butter into the flour. I'm going to use my hand. My hand's already washed, so I'm going to break up the butter into the flour. Just break it up in there until you could see it looking crumbled. So now guys, I'm gonna pour in my water now, and I'm gonna make a dough. Make sure you use cold water, ice cold water. I dropped some ice cube in here too because I want it to be really cold. So stay tuned guys. So guys, this is the dough when you finish kneading it. I use a cup of water, but you're not going to throw all the water at once because you don't want it to be too soft that it's going to be clinging onto your hands. So you use a little at a time until you get the dough. If you have saran wrap, you can wrap it in there, or I'm going to be putting it into a plastic bag. And I'm going to put this into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. have on the stove, guys, my pot with some oil. I use vegetable oil. I had my stove on medium, on 4, but now I'm going to turn it down to 2 because I don't want it to burn. So I'm turning it down on medium. So now my pot is well hot. So now I'm going to pour in my ground beef in. And I'm using a wooden spoon to stir it around. So just keep stirring it around, guys. And I'm going to cover and I'm going to cook this for about 20 to 25 minutes. So stay tuned, guys. So here's my ground beef, guys. It has been cooking for 25 minutes. So now it's done. I cook it on low so all the water is dried out. And I use this, guys, while it was cooking. I use this to crush it to get it a little bit more smaller. So if you have this, you can use it also. Some people blend it, but I prefer to use this. So now I'm going to be putting in a little bit of ketchup. That's very easy and simple, guys. So this is it now for the ground beef. And a taste. Wow. Tastes so good. So as you guys know that I blend my seasoning. So I like to use that because it gives your food more flavor. So that's why I blend it. And I stay away from a lot of the powder seasoning. So this is perfect. So stay tuned. Here I am again, guys. So now I took my dough out of the fridge. So now I'm going to cut it in 2. I'm not going to use all of it. And I have all my stuff set up here. So now I'm going to put some flour on my cutting board. I'm just going to make a couple, guys, and show you. I'm going to also put some on the rolling pin as well. So now we're going to roll. I try to find the easier way, guys, that it don't look this complicated. So just follow my little steps, guys, because sometimes I know a lot of times we don't want to do certain things because we think it is so complicated, but it's just the way how you choose to do it. And I already put enough butter in the dough, so if you notice, I'm not using any more butter. I'm going to just use this, guys, to cut it out. And it all depends on the size that you choose to make. Demonstrating two to you guys so you guys can have an idea in what to do. So I just form it out, so now I'm gonna roll it again because I want it to get like a thinner size. As I said, you can use a bigger cutter to form it out more bigger, but this is the size that I'm doing. So I put my ground beef in. So I have some egg wash here. I'm just gonna take this and just put around the edges to close it. So now I'm gonna close it over now. Now I'm gonna seal it. As I said, you can choose the size that you want, but this is the size that I want. And I'm telling you guys, you should try it out, because sometimes it's always good to do your little homemade stuff. You save money. So that's how it looks, guys. So I'm just gonna take my egg wash and I'm just gonna brush it over like that. And see, guys, very easy. Guys, it's very easy, guys, very easy. You prepare your ground beef and you do your dough just like how I show you, and this is it. I try to make stuff easy for people who's trying to do certain things. I make it easy. I don't like complicated stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some more of my ground beef. It's the egg wash, guys. I'm gonna use my fork to close it. Let me cut off this. Don't have to be perfect, but trust me, it tastes really good. I'm gonna just use my fork and just do like that. And then I'm gonna use my egg wash again and brush it over it. So stay tuned, guys. So here I am back again, guys. So these are my patties here. I just made this amount, guys, just to show you. I have a couple of different sizes, but you can choose the sizes that you want. Some people do cocktail patties, which are the little small ones. So you can do whatever size you want. I have my oven at 350, guys, and I'm going to bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. Stay tuned. So here it is, guys. My patties out the oven, guys, and look at it. So go ahead, guys, and try to make your own homemade patty. I'm telling you, it's tasting very great. Remember, guys, to like, share, subscribe, and keep that notification bell on. Peace and love always. God bless you all.